Hello, I'm George Larivas, Head of Wells Fargo Treasury Management Client Delivery. Thank you for taking the time to learn about the emerging type of fraud that is threatening our customers' accounts and assets called impostor fraud. Over the next few minutes, we'd like to share what impostor fraud is, how to recognize it, and what we can do together to prevent it from harming your business.
Impostor fraud involves a fraudster posing as a person or entity you know and trust. They could appear to be an executive of your company, a vendor, even the IRS. The imposter contacts you by phone, email, mail, or fax, and submits an invoice or requests a payment or a change to vendor payment instructions. The result is the payments you make go to the fraudster instead of where you intended. Impostor fraud is very different from a fraudster stealing online banking credentials and using them to make fraudulent payments. With impostor fraud, your organization's authorized users make the payments, so they look like normal payments to your bank. This typically means the fraud is not quickly or easily identified, which makes it harder to recover the funds, particularly if they're sent by wire. There are several ways impostor fraud is perpetrated. The first is vendor impostor. The next is an executive impostor. We have reenacted a few scenarios for you to use with your management and staff. These may help you to build awareness about impostor fraud and highlight the steps you can take that may help you to reduce your risk. In this first scenario, John at Wells Fargo has received an email from Lydia at ABC Company requesting changes to their payment instructions and to send a payment. The company has never requested changes before, and John did not receive any prior notification. He also notes that they don't currently have an outstanding payable.
This is John Prasad. Hey, I just received an email from you regarding changes to your payment instructions, and that I should make a payment today to a different account. I just want to confirm that this payment instruction change is correct.
John, I didn't send you an email, but let me check our system to make sure that there hasn't been a change that I wasn't aware of. No, we don't want you to change our payment information. Thanks for calling and confirming. The request you received was not from us and was not legitimate.
Fraud protection can be as simple as that. By spending just a few minutes up front, John was able to prevent sending a payment to an imposter. John followed some best practices that help protect against this type of imposter fraud. In this case, it was to verify the requester. We recommend setting a policy that requires all requests for unusual payments made outside normal channels, and for changes to vendor remittance information be verified through a different channel than the request was made. So, if the request came by mail, fax, or email, verify it with a phone call. If the request came by phone, verify it by email. You should also always use the contact information you have on file to verify the requester. Never use the contact information that comes with the request. It is fraudulent too. In addition to verifying the requester, other best practices include dual custody and monitoring account activity. In Part 2 of this program, we'll examine how to recognize and prevent fraudulent requests for invoice payments.